So this was a trend that just spread across social media,
Everybody
across the
knows
world
about
last
this.
year. The Ice Bucket Challenge, remember? And it really worked. It worked big.
It was like ingenious.
Yes, it
The
really
challenge
was.
had people dump a bucket of ice on their head and then donate money to help research for ALS. And sometimes it's called Lou Gehrig's disease. It's a nervous system disease that weakens the muscles and impacts physical function.
Yeah, according to scientists at Johns Hopkins University, the Ice Bucket Challenge raised more than $115 million. Incredible.
Wow.
It helped them understand a protein that is in 90% of ALS cases. Researchers say many suffering from ALS won't see the benefits just yet, but it is still a new breakthrough. Incredible. Well, every 90 minutes, someone is diagnosed with ALS, and every 90 minutes, someone loses their battle to the disease with no cure in sight.
Yeah, Ashley Reed was just 36 years old. Here she is with her family when she was given the devastating news of her ALS diagnosis. Ashley has been told that she has less than 5 years to live, but she is not giving up. I've been talking to her. She's super strong. Ashley is now fighting to find a cure, not just for herself, but for her beautiful family. Welcome to the show.
Yeah, absolutely.
Ashley, you're
So glad
just
to have
such
you
an
here.
inspiration. Tell people about your diagnosis and what led to it.
It started off in a foot, in my right foot, and it was just general weakness. And so I went to my doctor, and that just led to one test after the next and to a neurologist. And eventually, it's the process of elimination, essentially, and they land on ALS.
Oh. How long have you had this now, and how are you feeling?
I guess I've had symptoms for almost 3 years, but my diagnosis was 1.5 years ago. I feel great. I feel relatively normal. I just can't do what I used to be able to do.
Yeah, so this is something, you know, that not only affects you, it affects your family, it affects everybody around you. I'm sure everyone's pulling for you. How are you guys coping? You were talking to me about the positive in your life, because you
Right.
gotta hold on to that, right?
You do. You know, there's hard days, there's easy days. Every day is different. So you do take it one day at a time. And I think we all just want to stay strong. We stay strong in our faith and keep believing that something will be discovered. They'll come up with a treatment, maybe even a cure, or the disease will go into remission. You know, God is powerful and he can do some amazing things.
Absolutely. It is incredible that they've already discovered this protein in 90% of the cases. So they are, you know, making strides. But in the meantime, you know, you do have to, you know, you have your family, you're raising your family, such a beautiful family.
Thank you.
How old is your daughter, and how do you talk to her about this?
She's 7.5, and we told her probably the last fall. It took us a while because it's hard news to tell a child, and you kind of don't know what to say and how much to tell her. So we leaned on her teachers, we leaned on her counselors at school, and they really helped guide us and, you know, help us decide what's appropriate, how much is appropriate, and we're basically honest with her, you know, without too much detail, but without lying as well. We're just honest.
You know, and I tend to know this just from family experience. Kids know.
They do.
You think they don't, but they really do.
They
and they
do.
always want the truth. They really do.
And I'm biased, but my kid's smart, so she knows what's going on, and she's very candid, you know, and asked me 2 weeks ago, Mommy, do people die from ALS? And I told her, yes, they do, you know, but we're going to keep fighting. You never know what's going to happen.
You are a girl. You never
don't
know
give
what's
up.
around the corner. And I think social media has really changed, I think, the face of many diseases. How has it transformed your outlook?
So part of the challenge of this disease is care, and getting out of my comfort zone, and took a leap of faith. I started a YouCaring site, and you share that over social media. That went through friends and friends of friends, and I was introduced to Augie's Quest and the tremendous organization they are raising money.
What is Augie's Quest? Tell us more about that.
They are a nonprofit organization that raises money to find therapies and, you know, develop treatments for people with ALS.
That's great. And then there's something coming up at the Greenwood Athletic Club. So people out there, if they
Right.
want to help, it's not always about money. You can do something here, right?
Right. Greenwood Athletic Club has partnered up with what's called Team Quest for ALS, and that's a program that works with athletes of all abilities, and they train and help people compete in half marathons, basically complete these half marathons.
Yeah.
Greenwood is spearheading the Colorado team Quest for ALS, which is their goal right now is to participate in the Brooklyn Rock and Roll Half Marathon in October.
Okay.
Wow.
Yeah.
So that race is coming up in October, but you're
Yeah.
actually kicking things off to get into the training
That's
now,
right.
and you want to get the word out for everyone to kind of get involved, right?
That's right. The training or the kickoff is going to be next Tuesday. I believe that's March 8th at 6:30 at the club. It's open to the public. Everyone's welcome. Come. I encourage people to come check it out. If you can't run, you can support the people who are.
Right,
It's
and
for
they'll
a
be
great
raising
cause.
money for research.
That's
Is
right.
that correct?
It raises money for Augie's Quest to help us find these treatments.
You
Yeah.
are amazing. I
thank
need
you.
a high five from you, honey, because you are truly amazing. And I just wish you all the luck in the world and to your
Thank
family
you.
and your lovely daughter.
Yeah.
She's gorgeous,
I love
right?
it. Never give up hope.
Sophia.
Thinking of you.
And
Yes.
Sophia, we should
So
say hi to
cute, Perry.
Sophia. She's at school today.
She is, but she'll watch us later.
Okay. Oh, good. She'll like that shout out
Yeah.
then. Well, thanks for
appreciate it.
coming on,
Thank
dear.
you.
And so, if you want to join Team Quest for ALS and run so that others can walk, the kickoff meeting is Tuesday, March 8th at 6:30 p.m. at the Greenwood Athletic and Tennis Club. And you can find more information at greenwoodathletic.club.com. And you can help create a world without ALS. Just visit als.net to start making a difference today.
Well, coming up on Colorado's